Scientific-based reading research in early literacy. As we talked about earlier, emergent literacy was the dominant view of early reading and writing during the 1980s and the 1990s. However, by the year 2000, a new perspective known as scientific-based reading research, or SBBR, began to supplement the ideas of emergent literacy. This new science-based approach has become the basis of many of our current early literacy policies. Okay, let's review the concept of emergent literacy. Emergent literacy focuses on what very young children learn about language and literacy before they enter school and begin to receive formal instruction. Researchers use qualitative methods to gather rich descriptions of these kinds of early literacy experiences. The emphasis was on natural literacy learning that occurred without formal instruction. At the same time that this emergent literacy research was being conducted, there was a separate, almost parallel universe of literacy research going on in the fields of special education and educational psychology. These researchers were using quantitative methods to investigate which early literacy skills were the best predictors of later success in learning how to read and write. They also investigated the best methods for teaching these skills to young children. In agreement with emergent literacy, the science-based reading research found that literacy learning does begin very, very early. However, science-based reading research identified 4 very important prerequisites to learning how to read. And those prerequisites are oral language, and especially vocabulary development, concepts of print, phonological processing, and alphabet knowledge. In contrast with the emergent literacy perspective, science-based reading research indicated that many children need direct instruction in these important skills. Science-based reading research resulted in a big shift in early literacy policy. With emergent literacy, focus was on early readers, those children who successfully learned much about written language before they entered school. The whole emergent literacy perspective was how could schools mimic the literacy-enriched environments that supported optimum language and literacy development. However, with a science-based reading research approach, the emphasis shifted to children who fell through the cracks with emergent literacy. These children had serious problems in learning how to read. In addition, we came to realize that reading disabilities were not just an educational issue, but also a public health problem. As a result, the National Institute of Health began to sponsor early reading research, and the federal government began to sponsor early reading programs to help prevent reading problems before they started. The Department of Education also got into the act and began funding large-scale early reading first projects. These were 3-year programs aimed at providing science-based reading research, early literacy instruction to preschoolers from low-income households. By the year 2007, more than 180 of these large programs had been instituted across the country. Dr. James Christie, one of the authors of our textbook, was a director of one of these projects. It was known as the Arizona Centers of Excellence in Early Childhood Education, ACE for short. The ACE project was located in San Luis in Somerton, Arizona. It was funded for the years 2003 to 2006. Dr. Christie's research team had $3.5 million to enrich the literacy experiences of children in 24 Head Start and public preschool classrooms. The purpose of the ACE project was to help young children gain oral language, develop concepts of print, to process language phonologically, and gain alphabet knowledge. Results of this study will enrich the content of this course. Specifically, we will focus now on phonological awareness and alphabet knowledge. The ACE project drew from the emergent literacy perspective in 3 important ways. It included frequent shared book reading, lots of opportunities for emergent writing, enriched print classrooms with lots of opportunities for literacy-enriched play. In addition, the ACE project also included age-appropriate, direct instruction in oral language development, concepts of print, phonological processing, and alphabet knowledge.